I heard it said recently that this is simply an accelerant. So all good things are going to be accelerated by AI use, and all bad things are going to be accelerated by AI use. I think that holds up. This article that Anthropic published yesterday is really good news to me, though. A lot of people are a fan of Claude for reasons like this. They seem to really be actually trying to practice what they're preaching, actually trying to do good to humanity rather than just make a gazillion dollars, although there's money in this as well. But let me walk you through what happened here. So basically, the article title here is Detecting and Preventing Distillation Attacks. So you had me at distillation, right? What on earth is going on here? Well, the long and short of it is that bad actors have been caught trying to use the Claude API at scale to train their models. So this is something I didn't know was a thing, but read this article. It's very interesting, and it makes a ton of sense now. 24,000 fraudulent accounts were uncovered, 16 million exchanges with Claude. So it's these just tons and tons of accounts, and the three people or the three organizations involved here that they've caught so far is DeepSeek in China, not good, Moonshot AI, which is over the Kimi models, and then Minimax, which I was less familiar with. But they're all doing different things here. And look, here's the amounts: 13 million exchanges, 3.4 million exchanges, and DeepSeek with over 150,000 exchanges. And I won't go through everything. Please read the article because it really is real interesting. But what they're doing is reasoning capabilities across diverse tasks, creating censorship, safe alternatives to policy-sensitive inquiries. I mean, some like big deal stuff that in the hands of the wrong people. The problem here is that they could train their own models based on Claude stuff, which is currently protected in the US and is not available. The API is not available to countries like China for national security reasons. But they can train their own models on this stuff, my understanding, again, layperson here, and then that's just out there, especially for these models, some of which are open sourced. Well, then all that stuff gets baked into the open source community, and it is freely and widely available. So all of this by Anthropic is, at the end, they say basically, hey, we're just trying to call attention to this. So no company can solve this alone. They recognize that they are not an island here. And the distillation attacks at this scale require coordinated response across the AI industry. Now, this I agree with wholeheartedly, but we are going to enter into another, where is policy, where does government need to step in, where are policies needing to be made, where is overstep, where are the lines? It's all new territory, right? Here's how they are responding at Anthropic. Of course, they're trying to detect more. There's probably stuff out there that they haven't yet. Intelligence sharing, I like this. So they're going to be sharing this with other AI labs and cloud providers. Access controls, so increased the strength of the verification for educational accounts, security research programs, and stuff like that. And then countermeasures, developing product API and model level safeguards designed to reduce the efficacy, I like that word, efficacy, of model outputs for illicit distillation. So this is a good read. This is an important topic that you probably weren't thinking about. I wasn't until I saw this pop across my news feed yesterday. Here's an example, one of the example prompts that was used in the attack. It's similar to, I think, you're an expert data analyst combining statistical rigor with deep domain knowledge. This just looks like a benign, maybe not benign, but a prompt generated by an LLM model to help do something, a business task. Yeah, they even said, may seem benign on its own. But when that and a variation of it arrives 10,000 times directed at a particular model and trying to glean whatever this insight out of it that they can, it becomes concerning. So that's what this is. Go check this out. This is not a long article. I think it's worth being aware of. So I think it's worth educating yourself on what's going on kind of in the broader community at whole, and why I think that it's important to have responsible companies. And I think that Anthropic is one of these responsible companies leading the foray at the vanguard, if you will, of this AI movement right now. We need good people, good actors, and good companies doing good things rather than acting for only self-interest and dollar signs. I hope that's useful for you. I hope this brings some awareness to this. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, all the things. I'm planning on making more and more content about this because I think increasingly this is the direction that technology is going, and I'm super interested to see where it goes and how we get there. Have a great one.